today is day 4 of you working on your airplane packets. If you're not there yet on day 4, that's okay. You have plenty of time to be working on them. I wanted to remind you that tomorrow is Good Friday, so you don't need to be working on your packets, any of your schoolwork if you don't want to, and Monday as well. Okay, so I will be working on Monday, and my office hours are 10 to 11 and 3 to 4. If you need to get in touch with me about something, you can email me, or I've been talking to some of you guys on Seesaw or on Google Classroom. So I'll be available on Monday during that time. But again, you guys don't have to do any work on Friday or Monday. So I won't be posting videos either of those days. So I'll start back on Tuesday. Okay. So I just want you to be thinking about, if you're done with your airplanes, be thinking about maybe some things that went really well, but also maybe some things that didn't go so well, and what you could change for next time, or if there's anything that maybe was out of your control, that if it had been just a little bit different, maybe you would have gotten a different outcome. So quickly, I just wanted to talk to you today and refresh your memory about speed and momentum. So speed is the distance that something travels in a certain amount of time. So you may remember us talking in class about this, and we were talking about speed limit signs. And so if you think about a speed limit sign like 30 miles per hour, well, how far do you go in an hour? 30 miles. Go 30 miles per that hour. That's your speed. If you go 70 miles per hour, then you're going to get to go 70 miles within that hour. So speed is just the distance that you can go in a certain amount of time. Okay? So why do objects have more speed than other objects? Well, there's a couple of things that come into play. One is mass, and another could be matter, like what it's made out of, right? So matter is everywhere. Everything in the whole universe is made of matter. Remember, we talked about material. It's made of something. You're made of matter. My desk is made of matter. This computer is made of matter because it's made of some type of material. Okay? And then mass is just how much matter or material there is in an object. So sometimes when objects have more mass or material, they could possibly go faster. It totally depends, right? If they have an engine and all kinds of other things. So let's talk about momentum. So momentum is how hard it is to slow down or stop a moving object. And you might remember some of the examples that we talked about in class. Like if I have a toy truck and a real truck, and they're the same make and model, but one is small and one is a regular size, and I push them at the same speed, which one is going to be harder to slow down and stop? Right, the big truck, right? Because it has more mass. It's made of more material, right? That matter that we were just talking about. So you got to look at how much matter and mass something has depending on their momentum. The other thing you need to look at is, what if you have an object like a baseball, and I throw the baseball, or I hit the baseball with a bat? Well, it's the same object, it's the baseball, but which one might have more momentum behind it? Which one would be harder to slow down or stop? Right, the one hit by the baseball bat. So if you have the same object, then you can't look at its mass or its matter because it's the same, right? So you have to look at the speed. Now, if you're looking at, if they're both going the same speed, then that kind of cancels out because they're both moving at the same speed. So then you have to look at how much mass they have. So usually things that have more mass are harder to slow down and stop. Or if something's going faster than something else, that's also going to be harder to slow down and stop. Okay? So be thinking about those two vocab words. You should have them on your ring. Make sure that you are studying your ring still. All those words from the beginning of the year are going to come in really handy. Okay? And that's about it for today. So again, you don't have to worry about doing any work tomorrow or Monday. And then I will see you back on Tuesday. Okay, I hope you guys have a great Easter weekend and stay safe. Bye.